won't step, you know. Every time he sell me that phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Lewis, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Run inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile if it cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Condors of Tokyo taking on the Chiefs of Paris. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, They want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A first down carry for Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Stroud looking to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
3rd down and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. There's Chris Olave. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now it's Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. In motion, right one of the tight ends. On third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Scoreless after 1. Second and 11. On the option right is Jackson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I think the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at the 8-yard line. Keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Stroud from his own end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front, and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Pulled in at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This one taken in by Olave. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Shreds the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs there. Just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Stroud. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Third down at 6. Stroud to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And taken right on the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10. In motion right, Olave. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Jackson now. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis C. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Stroud now. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Stays on his feet. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. And Jackson going to run again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. In motion right, Olave. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that officially a loss of 1?
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often. It's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you might just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And it's a fumble. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Unstoppable. This is huge. Don't let us down.
Come on. Let's go.
Get that first down,
Second Pirate.
Get 6, baby. Get 6.
79 Broncos.
6 on this drive.
Stroud. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in from a touchdown. Jamison Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. The tackle made there behind the line by Isaiah Foskey. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to him.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 82 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10.
Check smash, check smash.
Now Stroud to Henry. Oh, an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Make the play here. Just take it to him. Come on.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Watson making the catch. And they will get the conversion on fourth down to stay alive, but time not an ally. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. Complete once again to Watson. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go now.
Here's first down. Here's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need some